There are new slang terms coming out all the time for these dating experiences. Despite the funny or light connotations of these terms, the experiences are distressing, embarrassing, and painful. Nothing to laugh about. When someone you have been dating suddenly stops communicating and disappears without warning, it can feel hurtful and disrespectful. The more time you have spent with this person, the worse it feels when he suddenly ceases all communication. Sometimes it is done during a long relationship, which can feel traumatic. Unfortunately, the ghosting trend doesn't seem to be going away. The hookup culture and dating apps, along with the anonymity involved, make it easier for people to behave poorly and get away without consequence. On a more serious level, the lack of empathy for others does not bode well for our society. Ghosting is easier than rejecting someone face-to-face. The discomfort in such direct communication is so unnerving for some people that they fervently dodge it. Meeting someone online at the get-go may limit the sense of social connectedness, making bad social behavior seem less unconscionable. There might even be a desensitization to such dating behavior as it becomes more and more common. For someone who has negative dating experiences repeatedly, the sense of rejection can take its toll. It's confusing and makes you uncertain about how you should respond or what you should do. Our reactions come in large part from our perception of a situation, event, or cue. But how do you respond when you don't know precisely what has happened? When you have had multiple negative dating experiences, you will start to question yourself, your judgment, and your worthiness. Even if these perceptions are inaccurate, you will still go to that place within yourself. Men who fail to effectively communicate while dating or in a relationship do so for various reasons, a topic I take up throughout this book. There are men already committed to someone else, and there are men who are not in other relationships but who still put up barriers to intimacy. I hear daily about women who tolerate such men, hoping they will change. The women continue to suffer while relentlessly trying to crack the code and break down the wall. A woman who falls in love with an emotionally unavailable or married man finds herself wasting years of her life holding on, hoping, and praying that he changes or leaves his wife. When that never happens, she finds herself having squandered the prime years of her life. Dreams of having children are possibly dashed. Dreams of the house with the white picket fence fade away. If the situation blows up, she may find her reputation a shambles as well. The takeaway message I encourage is not one of alarm, but one of extreme caution. Perhaps more seriously consider dating emotionally and physically available men much earlier in your life. If what you have heard so far resonates with you, you may need to develop a deep understanding of why you get yourself into such circumstances in the first place. Why have you made such poor choices? What keeps you going for so long? Why do you think your love will cure the man you're dating? Furthermore, can he make real changes before your life passes you by? You need answers and specific strategies to help you move forward, and I will provide them. Regarding marriage and infidelity, the word mistress has been around for ages. Historically, men have frequently kept women. These women were often maintained in a certain lifestyle, most commonly by wealthier men, so that they could be readily available for sexual pleasure. This was a widespread practice among European royalty and the wealthy. Both mistress and another common term, the other woman, can stir up negative feelings, so I use affair partner whenever possible because it is the most accurate and respectful term and is gender neutral. I also use the terms infidelity and unfaithful in this book. Both of them describe cheating behavior and/or